Hello, Cancer. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. This could also be a current relationship that you're in. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, you could be dealing with somebody that you feel you have a whole lot of energy with. You know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. And for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And at the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are a little bit dark and dreary when it comes to feelings and emotions. We have here shape-shifting, followed by grief, awakening, doubt. After that, we have surrender, fear, beliefs, sexuality, healing. The overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Cancer, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. Even if I am with somebody else, even if I'm doing something else, I'm always looking behind, searching, yearning, longing for you, hoping for you to come by, to be there. I miss you. And yes, you are a sweet distraction. But I find it difficult to concentrate. I find it difficult to move on because you linger. You haunt me. And I am fixated on the past. I do feel that in this connection, I have made a lot of mistakes. And now I realize them. I am grieving. You may not see this because of the distance, but I do grieve. I now realize, Cancer, that I have lost you. Maybe even lost you forever. The things that I said, the things that I did, they were not right. The words that I spoke, the actions that I took. I can't turn back time. I can't change the things that I've said and done. All I can do now is just have this feeling and live this feeling of regret, remorse, sadness, melancholy. It's hard for me to move on. The feelings that I have is that you have been this bright star in my life, guiding me on the right path, leading me home. And around me was darkness, all darkness. But you were that one shining star, and now I'm afraid I'm losing you as well. Everything that has happened between us, I realize now that I Should have spoken up, and I never did. Should have taken that action, but I never did. Now there's a sense of regret, remorse, and guilt. And I feel the pain, I feel the hurt, I feel the heartbreak. I feel it too. I have realized things. Things have changed for me. They're no longer how they used to be. Things are different now. I view the world in a very different way. I'm seeing things finally from your lens, from your perspective. Before I didn't. Before I couldn't. But now I do. And now I've come to the realization that you are someone who I should have valued, who I should have kept. But I now also doubt that anything that I may do, any type of action I may take, I don't think anything's going to work out. Because I doubt you even want me in your life. I don't think you want me in your life. I fear this, but I believe that you deserve better. And I also believe that, yes, we could be good together, but all I've ever done is just taken, have it my way or the highway, done things in secret, not really wanting the world to see. And now I also have this feeling that you and I belong together, which is strange because I know you and I are quite separate in our own ways. This feeling of belonging, this sense of belonging, this yearning that I have, it is very strong. The sensation is huge. There is this sense of belonging. I belong to you and you belong to me. I also feel now that I have this urge of surrendering my mind, my heart, my body to you specifically. Because I see that you are a part of me and I'm a part of you. I didn't realize this before. I realize now that this is what it is as of now. Yes, things have changed. They are no longer the same. I feel that in this connection, I have lost my confidence, my self-worth. I get anxiety attacks, panic attacks. I feel fear. I feel nervous when I think about you, when I think about this connection and where it's headed. There are a lot of insecurities now that exist inside of me, and there is no self-confidence left. Self-worth. I feel useless. I feel worthless. And the reason why is because I know the things that I did. They've hurt you. I have hurt you. And I'm afraid now. How do I approach you? I also know that in this connection, you and I have had our differences. There's no doubt about that. Our differences in belief, what I believe versus what you believe, what I think to be true, our mindsets. We are not on the same page. I think differently, and you do as well. My focus and my goal and my ambition, Cancer, was to simply have this physical connection with you. However, now there's something different. It's gone beyond the physical. My beliefs, my rituals, my customs, everything that I am made of, it is different. I just know and I feel that at some point in time, I will have to let go of these beliefs. Will you be able to let go? I don't know. What I do know is that you and I come from different places, different families, societies even. And we do not think alike. And that is simply because we are not the same person. I do feel that in this connection, there's this sense of sensuality and sexuality. It is difficult for me to think of you in any other way. I feel very much attached to you. I feel hard to let go. I can't let go. Yes, I do value you, but the intimacy for me is off the charts. The fantasies that I have are off the charts. My obsession over your body is off the charts. Is it a healthy obsession? No. Is any obsession healthy? Maybe not. And overall, the things that I have gone through, the things that I have put you through, I realize now that there is a need and there is a time for healing. I need to heal. For the things that I said, for the things that I should have said, but I didn't. Now I've turned into this hermit, taking a step back, retreating from the rest of the world, isolating myself, forcing myself into loneliness, purging myself of all worldly things. I need to be in that state where I can contemplate, where I can think about, why did I do the things that I did? How could I have been better? I ask these questions. And I don't know what the answers are. For now, even if I am with somebody else, even if I'm thinking and doing something else, my mind is always turned towards you. Your direction is different, but I am on the path with somebody else, doing something else. And yet my mind and my heart, it yearns for you and it longs for you to return to the past the way we once were. All right, Cancer. I have a song in my head. It is from Barbara Streisand. It's an old song. I think the title is The Way We Were. The Way We Were may be the keywords of that song. You can maybe go to YouTube, type it in. It's a beautiful song. I truly love that song. It has a lot of melancholy, right? A lot of things and thoughts about the past. This person is viewing you from that angle, from the past, the way things were. They're unable to move forward right now because they do feel stuck. They also feel that the both of you are from different thought processes. So what I'm seeing here is some of you may have known that this connection started off as, I'm seeing the word kind of friends with benefits, but more, let's just put it, instead of friends with benefits, let's just put it more physical level, okay? The connection started and it was very physical. The problem is that somebody here continued to be physical and the other person started to fall in love. Now, was that you? Was that the cross-watcher? Let me know in the comments below. I do see a lot of struggle in this connection, and partly because of a third-party situation. Now, third party could mean that there's somebody else in this connection, maybe 2 people, 3 people, maybe one, you and your person of interest, maybe you both have somebody, or maybe one of you has somebody in your life as well. So there could be a third party situation in terms of people, but third party can also mean an organization, a project, a task, responsibilities, certain things that don't allow this person to give you their time, energy, and effort because they are busy doing something else. They are busy with something in their life that is completely different from yours. So it is important to realize that whatever has happened in this connection, it's not just between you and them, it's between you and them and something else. That's the reason why things turn out the way that they did. Now, do they think that you're sexy? Absolutely, yes. And they're very nervous. They don't know how to approach you. They want to approach you. Yeah. Now that song is in my head. Misty Watercolored Memories. It's a beautiful song. It's a very meaningful song. All right, let's have a look here. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. And what I like to do with this is I go a little bit into the past to see any type of concerns or issues that may have occurred that caused the problem in the first place. So things were going fine, they were great, but then all of a sudden something happened and everything just went downhill from there. What caused that? What happened? What was that? Hopefully this will provide you with some clarity and some guidance and provide you with that understanding. Here I have Strength. So the first set of cards, for those of you who are new, that is the current status of the both of you, the current status. Here, I look a little bit into the past. So this is for those of you that may never have received closure. You know that there's something different with this connection. Maybe this person just ghosted you. Maybe they decided to fade. They're not messaging you or talking to you as often as they used to. It's just very scarce. So you wonder, what's going on? Are we even together? This person may not have told you any of this. So that's why I'm going to tell you. Here we have Strength and Prince of Coins. Let's have a look at the Strength card. It talks about a lack of confident leadership. So at some point in time, this person had strength, they had courage, they had leadership abilities, and they had confidence. But ever since the situation took place between the both of you, that has completely changed. Now we have somebody who is not courageous, who does not have the strength, who does not feel like a leader, and they do not have confidence. Now, most of this you literally got from that one card that was fear over here, right? This is the Strength card. That's fear. But the feelings are very much the same. So here we also have feeling insecure or fearful, the scattering of energies and creating discord to weaken others. The scattering of energies, this does mean that, yes, they were feeling insecure and fearful, but also, what were they doing in the meantime? They were scattering their energies. They were not very focused. They were focused on other things in order to avoid dealing with the inevitable. So they were sometimes what people call deflecting. They were basically, what I'm trying to say is avoiding the situation and avoiding a hard conversation. They did not want to do that. They were not comfortable with that. The issue is that there's a stage for everything, and that part or that portion in that connection, it kind of got skipped over. It was not absorbed. It was not, I'm seeing a nail and a hammer and wood. It was not nailed in. So that should have been like a milestone, right? We have different milestones in our connections. This person at some point in time in this connection started to lose their connection with reality. They started to think of this more as a fantasy instead of a reality. And because of that, they realized that they're losing that strength. They're losing that sense of courage to actually be someone in this connection. They knew where they stood, but they did not want that. It's almost as if they started to fantasize more than take practical steps and realistic steps and practical planning. Like it does say, there's a sense of scattered energy. So it does mean if they were not focusing on you, that actually means that they were focusing on someone else or something else. Here we also have the Prince of Coins. So with the Prince of Coins, let's have a look at what that is. That's a prince. This is not a knight. This is not a king nor a queen. So let's have a look what this means, because it is kind of cold. You're dealing with somebody here that doesn't want to take responsibility. Wasn't really good at sending messages or even developing, not really wanting to work hard, and they were not taking opportunities when they came to them. Here, this person turned out to be very lazy, and there was inertia and laziness, not wanting to take action or responsibilities. So, you're dealing with somebody that did not have the wisdom that was necessary to create growth. They did not have strength. They did not have wisdom. How were they supposed to be in this connection? So unfortunately, what I'm seeing is what I saw before, that sense of friends with benefits. Now, some of you may have been married. Some of you may have been common law living together, right? And you'll be like, no, this was actual love. Please understand, this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate for everybody. But the theme that I'm seeing here is that you were on a different page. You were on a page where let's move forward, let's commit, let's move this connection to the next level, right? However, this person was not on the same level as you. Their mindset, their thoughts, their beliefs, because you had the beliefs card. This talks about rituals, customs, tradition. It talks about somebody being very rich from a family, some being not so rich. It talks about a difference in background, racial, religious. So there are differences here that were causing the problem. So it appears somebody may have been in this connection just for the sake of being in it physically. But when it came to let's move forward, let's do something promising, there was a block on that. And there was this type of action that this person took where they just took a step back. They did not move forward even though you wanted to move forward. So it's really complicated here, but I do see this person had something in mind. And whatever their actions were, that's what was on their mind. You're wondering, why did they do this? The answer is they did this because they wanted to do this. If they didn't want a connection with you, it's because they chose not to. Also, for some of you, even if they chose not to, it's actually because they already were stuck in a situation from before. And it was hard for them to move on or even let go. And of course, you're dealing with somebody here who was immature, lazy, a sense of inertia, having everything done for them instead of them working on it. All right, I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So with this deck, I'd like to see any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Okay, interesting. We have here the Seven of Cups and the Tower card. All right. Interesting. Wow, a lot of sadness and a lot of thoughts about the past and a lot of regret. Now, what is this person, Cancer, regretting? They're regretting the fact that they had you once, right? And they had the opportunity of being with you for a long term. And now they're regretting that they did not take advantage of that. They did not actually come through. Nothing came to fruition. And that's a problem. With the Seven of Cups, it does talk about how this person has been daydreaming a lot. They haven't been taking any action. It's time for them to get back to work, start doing things, start making things happen. This is something they were not doing. With the Seven of Cups, it talks about not only daydreaming, but having a lot of temptation around them, knowing that they have options. Now, all they're doing is daydreaming. They're not really taking any action. The next card is the Tower card. So it does appear that something huge is going to happen, and it's going to change the way they view things. Something's going to happen, and this person's going to change their mindset in a way. We also have here the Six of Cups. So with the Six of Cups, it sounds like a memory here. And again, with the song that I had said, The Way We Were, this person has been going back into their past, in their mind and their heart, and just thinking about, the way you guys were, how things were, what you did together, even if it is good or bad, it's still a memory, and they have been reminiscing about the good times. Here we have this desire to return to the past, the first touch, the first glance, the first romantic dinner, whatever it was. There's this time when it was all brand new and it was exciting, and one's heart would beat faster, one's palms would get sweaty, I'm seeing. This is something that return to innocence, right? I'm referencing a lot of songs, I don't know why. Enigma, return to innocence. This is what this person wanted, and this is what they want in the coming future, to return back to that stage of when you guys had just met, right in the beginning, right when things had just started. This is something that they are admiring and they are missing, because that's when things were in the purest form. And it's that pure form that they miss, not the strange things that have already happened in between all that, because a lot has happened and they don't like it. They know it's wrong. In the meantime, here we have the Hanged Man. They are waiting to see a reaction. This could be a reaction from you, the way you react to this situation, or the way you may be thinking about this person versus what all has happened. We also have here the Five of Pentacles. The overall arching theme right now, they feel rejected and neglected. They feel left out in the cold. They also feel that they do not have that emotional wisdom, and they feel emotionally sterile. They feel emotionally unavailable. Now, this is something that they have caused because they are in a situation themselves. Do they want you? Yes, they do. Do they know how to have you? No, they don't. It appears that the rest of the circumstances around this person restrict them from being with you the way that they want to. So if some of you are thinking, why isn't this person just letting go of everything else and just coming to me? It's because they are truly, genuinely stuck in whatever problems they have. This could be financial issues, taking care of a sick loved one, not being able to afford life, right? There's so many reasons why people are not able to be in a connection with somebody else where they are with them, 24/7. So here, there is a desire to daydream. There is a desire to have a return from the past, but they also feel that they are not good enough. They feel they are not equipped to be this person who can handle the situation, actually. So it's not good. It does show here that they are contemplating a lot, and this is probably why you got the healing card right in the beginning. You had it there, and that is somebody who is contemplating, and that's a good thing, because after contemplation you have wisdom. After wisdom, then you have strength, and after strength, finally this person reaches out to you. But in the meantime, you are that person who has this individual in, I'm seeing like a closet, and they're literally just sitting in the closet, but they're just contemplating and thinking. This person may have just simply isolated themselves. They're not talking to you. There's boundaries here. And because of this, you're wondering, do they even want you? Yeah, they do. The problem is, Cancer, please keep in mind, they are kind of stuck in a certain set of circumstances that they have no control over. And this is definitely in relation to them in that sort of third party situation where it could be busy with a person or busy with some type of project or something that they've been working on or some type of organization that they work for, which prevents them from being with you. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here, look for a sign. We have yes, if you believe, followed by trust. Let go. Strategy card. Ask for help from others. And then we have here forgiveness. Choose a new direction. My, oh my. Okay. So it does appear that some of you are kind of, pretty much done with this connection because you don't see much progress coming from their side. Now, what's interesting about this here, first card is the strongest. Look for a sign. So there is going to be a set of signs and synchronicities at some point in time where you will wonder, what is this all for? Why is this happening? Why are certain things happening in this connection? You're going to see signs and synchronicities, numbers, words on the radio, billboards that have certain sentences that only mean something to you and which you may feel are messages. Now, don't go overboard on actively seeking out these things. When it comes to you, you will intuitively just realize that, okay, this is actually meant for me. Sometimes it may not mean anything to you, but when it does, you'll realize that, okay, that was meant for me to see at this particular time, at this particular location. Here we do have a sense of faith and belonging. They are noticing that because of all the things that have happened, you may have either lost faith in the divine or in what we call God's plan. And you may have just been so discouraged that, nothing's ever going to happen, right? That defeatist type of attitude. And it's understandable. It happens. But here we do have, yes, if you believe, and you will be able to manifest that, things will work out for you. Do trust in the divine's plan. Now, as I've mentioned before, in some of the readings, the divine's plan is typically very positive, but because we live on planet Earth, the devil throws in a monkey wrench. Okay? This is the way it works. So, typically, it is important to follow what it is that's on your path, to follow your passions, to follow your dreams, that voice in your head, to follow that, as long as it's a positive voice. Now, these things that happen in our lives where we have these events, these heartaches, these heartbreaks, if you discover somebody cheating on you, there's a reason why you discovered that. It's a sign from the universe to tell you that, you know what, you're better than this. It's time for you to move on. You deserve someone better. So something here has happened where the angels want you to reevaluate and start to move on. Here we also have let go. Let go of the circumstances, the belief-related issues, anything that may be holding you back. They're saying to let go of this. Also, they're saying you don't have to stop, you can't stop truly loving this person, but do let go of this individual and stop if you are. If you're chasing, if you are the chaser, they're the runner, it's best to stop chasing, right? Here we also have ask for help from others. Here, it is okay for you to talk to about, I see 2, 3, so maybe 2 or 3 people. This could be different individuals, people that you know that you trust, people that you know that are not jealous. It's important for you to converse and connect with these people because they will give you a better perspective, a better idea as to what all this is, what this person's about, how you should interact, and how you should engage with this individual, or maybe even how to let go. The next card is forgiveness, or even how to forgive. The easiest way to forgive, I've seen, is by having compassion towards the person and realizing that whatever happened in their life, whatever made them what they are, however they were raised, it has made them who they are today. And because of the way that they talk, the way that they act, any type of attitude that they have, we have to have compassion towards that because that's the only way you can actually forgive. It's the easiest way. It's not the only way, but it's the easiest way to forgive. By having that sense of compassion, feeling sorry for the person, feeling that, you know what, this person just didn't know any better and I understand where they're coming from. Had they known better, they wouldn't have done this. So there's that sense of understanding. Not all people understand that concept, but it is the easiest way to literally feel pity, to feel sorry for the person, to understand that this is what they are and they have reasons for why they do the things that they do. Some of it is, yes, trauma, experiences from childhood. It could be anything related to youth or even adulthood. But it also talks about negative energies, how they get into one's life and start to reprogram all that is supposed to happen. And then people make mistakes. And then we find it difficult to forgive. The overall arching theme says, choose a new direction. I mean, you can't get more direct than that, now can you? choose a new direction. For some of you, it means that definitely it's time for you to choose a new direction, to let go of this person, to forgive them in your heart, and then to move on somewhere else. Bigger, brighter, happier days are in store. For others of you, if you wish to still remain with this person, it's going to take some time. But in the meantime, yes, you let go, you talk to some people, you have that sense of forgiveness, and in the meantime, choosing a new direction also can mean choosing a different approach, a different method of approach. Maybe the things that you've been doing or the way you've been communicating has been the same all along, and the result has been the same. So if you change that tune a little bit, the result will be different also. So it's a matter of changing the way you deal with this person, the way you deal with the situation. Cancer, that is your reading. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Also, for some of you who are new, I have another channel called Asnointia Audio. Please do visit that channel. The videos are absolutely free. I have videos there regarding relationship-related advice, and that is through secret feelings and emotions that I see that other people have. So I give you a better understanding in depth as to why they do the things that they do. I also have some videos on past life and spiritual connections. There's one that's called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. So that I would recommend that one that you watch because it was related to the sexuality card right in the beginning of this reading. Also, I have one that is on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove. So I would recommend that some of you also view that if you feel that you are plagued by negative energies. I do have packages currently that are open for some of you that may be interested. We have the Holy Light package, which is a self-help guide. I also have the package that's called the Chakra Checkup. That is for those of you that may find an misalignment between your mind, body, spirit, and your soul. If there's an alignment that's just kind of off, you feel not right, have a look at that, read through it, and if something that you're interested in, feel free to place an order. I also am currently doing love readings. You can place an order for that. And also, for those of you that are interested, I do past life readings, and they do take a while. Have a look on the website to read through the description. If that's something that you would like, then you can feel free to place an order. If it is jam-packed, and if you can't get through, please do send me an email that you would like to have the past life package, and I will put you on a waiting list. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. It was very particular, but there was like 2 or 3 themes here I noticed. So please let me know which theme was yours, what was going on. All right, you all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.